Entrepreneurship is a journey and one of the hardest jobs in the world. That's why if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you must master the art of organization, productivity, and time management to keep you motivated. This is where the OrganizedPreneur comes in. With the OrganizedPreneur, you get the right tips, the right tools, and the right resources to help you simplify your life so that you can organize your business with ease. This is Aldrima Harper, Certified Organizational Specialist at OrganizedPreneur.com. Welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about getting organized and managing your time effectively as an entrepreneur. And so as an entrepreneur, your time is your most valuable asset. It is even more valuable than money because you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. However, you can redeem the time. When I say redeeming the time, we know that scriptures talk about redeeming the time. And in fact, Ephesians 5:16 talks about redeeming the time. But when we look at that scripture, it is actually talking about two types of time. There's chronos time, and then there is kairos time. Chronos time is the time that you can measure, right? It's the time that you can keep track of. Kairos time is opportune time. And so that word time in that scripture is talking about both of those types of time, okay? And so however, that is not what we're going to be talking about today, but I thought it was very important to point that out because we do reference scripture in our podcast. And so although we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, I wanted to make sure that I reference that because it is a very important scripture to reference when it comes to tracking your time and managing your time and redeeming your time. But we'll talk more about that on a different podcast. Okay, so your time is your most valuable asset, and you should have a way of accounting for your time. In fact, you should have a way of accounting for your time more than accounting for your money, even though counting your money is important because as an entrepreneur, that is something that you want to make sure that you're being profitable. So that is important. However, when we look at time and money, they are not equal. A lot of people you will hear say, well, time is money, but time is not money. It doesn't equal to money because you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. And so as an entrepreneur, you must understand that every second of your time is valuable, and you should be tracking your time. One of the most productive things you can do as an entrepreneur is to make the best use of every minute of your time so that you can earn an income and be profitable. Maximizing the use of your time increases your efficiency and productivity, which in turn always got a more positive output on your business. Time management plays a major role in your business growth and capacity. We talk about all of this on other episodes. But today I just want to share some practical and useful, important tips that can help you work more productively, efficiently, and be more organized. Okay? So let's just start with personal organization, because personal organization helps you to execute your tasks effectively. To develop your business idea, for example, you must put your attention on the right things at the right time. They can't be executed effectively and efficiently. You can't work efficiently unless you are organized. Being organized is not just about having everything in place, but it's about having a working method in place that helps you to make quick decisions and move your business forward. And so personal organization is key to helping you execute your tasks effectively. And so that is key. Another thing that is key is personal accountability. Personal accountability is not having someone else to be accountable for you. Personal accountability is you being accountable for the things that you do. One of that I share most of the time when I'm talking about time management, it is about honoring agreements and commitments to yourself. So personal accountability is key. One of the most effective ways you can streamline your business is recording how you are spending your time. And this helps you to be more accountable to yourself. And so a practical way of doing that, for example, is by creating a rating sheet. A rating sheet is simply a way of rating the tasks or the projects or the to-do list according to priorities, the priorities that you have set for yourself. This will keep you in setting clear goals for your business on a regular basis, business goals that help you to define your growth trajectory and keep you on track. So personal accountability is key. Also, minimizing time-draining activities. Now, this will be a challenge, especially in this online space, because we have so much access to platforms and social media and all the things that can easily distract us and get us sucked into wasting time or time wasting and time draining activities. We find ourselves scrolling social media or find ourselves in this endless email loop, right? Or random text messaging. Now, as an entrepreneur, you definitely need to build some type of working system that's going to help you keep all of this in check. But if you have something in place, like checking your social media at a certain time, maybe it's your downtime, or something that you schedule on your calendar, and you stick to it. Again, this is about honoring agreements and commitments that you make to yourself concerning the activities that you're going to engage in. Okay? So minimizing or avoiding those time-draining activities. Next, leveraging power hours. So when you are an employee, your employer can't give that out. Your employer gets to dictate your working hours and the things that you are to focus on. But the advantage of being an entrepreneur, one of the many advantages rather, is that you get to dictate when and how you work. Because entrepreneurship comes with these types of liberties, and that is one of the benefits of it. You get to dictate how you're going to work, right? And so a lot of people may find that challenging when they go from an employee to an entrepreneur. It can be a challenge because sometimes it's that mind shift that has to happen. I know personally people who have changed from employee, or maybe they were in the military or what have you, and having to make that shift really comes into play. Now, if you pay attention to your energy levels and you keep track of your time like we're talking about, and as well as keeping track of the time of day, because we're talking about leveraging your power hours, right? And when you keep track of the time of day that you are most effective and you know that you're operating at an optimal level, because we all have a different cadence, if you will, right? And sometimes, like for me, for example, it is better for me that I do critical thinking and things that's going to require extreme focus. I have to do those type of things early in the morning. I'm a morning person. So it's important that you pay attention to the time of the day that you can leverage, and you can leverage that power hour, right? And these are the hours that you should be working on your most important projects and tasks, like I just referred to. Okay? So leverage power hours. And so lastly, keep both a to-do list and a done list. I can't tell you how fulfilling and exhilarating it is when you are able to check off things of your to-do list and you look at your to-done list. And it's extremely important that you do that because it gives you a sense of accomplishment, right? And so as an entrepreneur, it's important that you cultivate the habit of using to-do lists to help you stay organized. And to-done list takes things to a whole new level. A done list or a to-done list can be beneficial because it helps you to itemize your accomplishments. And it gives you a tool of motivation. And it can be very, very effective as a tracking tool. Just like a to-do list, a to-done list will definitely bring structure and organization to you personally as well as in your business. The critical difference between struggling entrepreneurs and successful ones, simply put, is organization. So remember these tips: personal accountability, avoiding time-draining activities, leveraging power hours, keeping and utilizing to-do lists and to-done lists. Well, that's all I have for now. This is Aldrima, Certified Organizational Specialist at OrganizedPreneur.com.